What's up, you guys? We're back for another review. This is BET Presents The Encore, Season 1, Episode 9. So we're one episode away from the finale. Well, actually, next week is the finale. So the name of the episode is titled Stack That. Now, before we get into the review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel, and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, what are we doing? Ouch, that popped. Why are we going out on this date and I'm still paying for my meal? Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell button, hit the likes, hit all the buttons, light them up. And without further ado, let's get into the review, shall we? All right, you guys, so I don't even know why this thing was in the episode. So we see the beginning of the episode. It starts out where the girls are in the kitchen and Keely is telling them that she's been having dreams about, she's been having vivid dreams. And Shamar says, oh, you might be pregnant. And Keely says that she's not pregnant. I don't know why we needed that scene, but hey, it was there. So then Cedar calls the ladies together, right? So at this point, their performance is 72 hours away. So what they'll be performing in front of a studio audience, right? So now instead of them having just the 5 songs, they're gonna add a 6th song, which is a women's empowerment song that the twins are writing. I was like, women's empowerment and the twins. That doesn't go hand in hand. Women's empowerment and the twins, but y'all have age shamed since y'all got in this house. But women's empowerment, I'm like, okay, whatever. So they have to rehearse the songs for the show. They have to rehearse the songs for the entire show the next day. They have to do the wardrobe. They got to do so much to make sure everything is intact for the performance. So they got to rehearse the song, whoever's vocals that they need to record over. You guys remember they needed to record over Aubrey's at one point, but with Nivea leaving, Misha and Irish leaving, they now have to record over 4 parts, right? So then we see one of the twins. They're talking to Keely, and they say that they need Keely to be the 5th member of the group once again, right? And now they're talking about, oh, Keely is, she's a good dancer, she's a good singer, she's this, she's that, she's this, she's that. Now you guys know I don't like Keely. I don't make it a secret. I just don't like Keely. It's just something about her that just rubs me raw, right? But Keely at this point, she's been through so much with being in girl groups. Now, I'm not gonna take that away from Keely. Keely may have some trauma with being in girl groups, right? But the thing with me with Keely is, yes, she may have trauma from girl groups, but how much of it was your contribution, right? Because we've heard the stories, right? We've heard the stories about what happened with her in 3LW between she and Naturi. But like I always say, there's a truth, there's Keely's side, there's Naturi's side, and then what's in the middle is the truth, right? So both of their versions could be true, but it's probably something in the middle that lets us know what the truth really is, right? And we know with the Cheetah Girls that she had an issue with Raven. Now, is Raven controversial in some ways? I mean, if you guys watch on The View, she was not people didn't really care too much for Raven. So yes, Raven says and does things. But I just also err on the side of how much of it was Keely and how much of it was just, other, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say she doesn't have trauma. I'm definitely not gonna say that, but some of it could be on her, right? Like, let's just be real, some of it could be on her. So she asked if they all trust each other, right? If they all trust each other enough, which, y'all been in this house for how long at this point? You want to ask the question of, do you guys trust each other? Like, that's my other issue with her, right? You're talking about trust, but these damn twins, they called you a bitch to your face. Just saying. So she tells him, you know what, I'll do whatever they need. Then she says she doesn't want people to say, oh, well, this is what she wanted. Too late for that, Keely, because I mean, I think all of us have been saying this is what you wanted. Like, this is what you wanted. I don't think that you necessarily wanted all the other women to leave. I know one woman in particular you wanted to leave, and that was Aubrey O'Day. I know you wanted Aubrey gone. Why? I don't necessarily know, but I know you wanted Aubrey gone. So you can miss me with that shit, right? So I'm gonna pause here, get a drink, and we're gonna move forward. All right, you guys. So then we see the ladies. So they go and rehearse with Aaliyah, right? So here's my issue. Here's another issue I have with Keely, right? So Keely is not getting the dance moves down, right? But the thing is with Keely, you've been in the studio, you've been in rehearsals with them with Aaliyah, and you knew the moves. Like, let's go back to the last episode where Misha and Irish were trying to get the dance moves down, and they got upset with Keely. Keely knew those damn dance moves. So how at this point don't you know the dance moves? Like, that's what's annoying me with Keely, right? But you've been around since the beginning, doing everything. And she also had a shitty ass attitude. And they were like, well, you know, because she was talking about she was tired. Well, Keely, if you want to go to bed, you know, go to bed. But she didn't want to do that. I'm like, girls, oh God, Keely. Irritable, right? So then Shamari goes to talk to Keely, right? And Keely says, oh, I'm miserable. You know, I don't want to do any of this. Like, I don't like for people to, ooh, damn, I spit, my bad, y'all. I don't like for people to ask me for autographs. I don't like to sign autographs. I don't want to do industry parties. I don't want to do meet and greets. Okay, Keely. And this is why I tell you guys, I can't stand Keely. I cannot stand Keely. Because let's just backtrack, right? Like I just said, she's in this dance studio with Aaliyah, and she wasn't. They were just like one of the moves because she was hit, and it's hit, but she kept hit, and they say you just move your head like that. But like I said, Keely knows this shit because Keely has been around since the beginning. Like y'all, oh God, Keely. My thing is, I get Keely came in as the creative director, right? But and you talking about you don't want to sign autographs and do industry parties and meet and greets. Girl, who said y'all was going to blow up like that? I don't know who is itching at a meet and greet with the likes of a Keely, a Fallon, and a Felicia. Those three alone, I'm not doing no meet and greet for. Now, I would do a meet and greet for Shamara, and I would do one for for Pam. But you three, kick rocks. Go to hell. So then we see Shamari and Pam doing vocal lessons with Cinnamon, right? And she tells them that they at this point they're long-winded, and this is where I was confused as hell at. Like, what the are we doing here, right? Why the performance is 3 days away? Why are we just now seeing them do vocal lessons with Cinnamon? I'm confused. I'm thoroughly confused, right? Like, whatever. We're gonna move on. All right, you guys. So, the twins. So we see the twins, and they're downstairs in the studio, and they're working on this, that women's empowerment song called "Say Something." I will give them a compliment, right? The song does sound really, really good. Love the sound of the song, but it's the twins. So unfortunately, I'm gonna pass. I'm going to pass on, honestly, anything that Blueprint puts out, I'm gonna pass on all of it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If Blueprint still had the original members, isn't that funny to say, the original members, right? If Blueprint had everybody who was on the show from the beginning, I really would have bought, an EP, the EP. But with these people that's left, no. Did the twins help produce? Oh God, I believe they helped produce that song, didn't they? Because the only song that I can see myself buying at this point is going to be Pam's song. That's it. because that's the only song that I think I really like. But damn, the twins got their name attached to that shit too. God damn. The twins, the twins, the twins, the twins. The twins are attached to the shit. Like, I don't want to purchase anything that the twins' names are attached to. Just keeping it real with you guys. I don't rock with the twins. I don't like the twins. I really don't. I just don't like their work ethic. We're going to talk about that too. How weird it is, right? So then we see that, Pam and Shamar, Pam came and got Shamari, and they went to one of the rooms and they talked to Nivea, right? And, Nivea is doing good. She just tells them that, since they weren't meshing well, they weren't gelling, she just had to say, you know what, I'm good and I got to get out. It's either stay here or go to jail. She chose to go home. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with you, Nivea. I'm cool on that, right? So now we see Keely, and it looks like Keely is trying to do some of her creative directing stuff, but she's still being extra annoying as well, right? Oh God, because there are moments where she acts like, she wants to be in the group, but then there are moments where she's like, oh no, I don't want to be in the group. It's like, girl, make up your mind. Which one do you want to do? Like Keely, like I said, here we go once again with one of the things of she's annoying as all of hell. Like she just grinds my gears. Oh God, she just grinds my gears. Something serious, right? So then we see them in the recording studio. So at this point, they're starting to record over. And when you listen to them in the studio, they're not recording. They're not recording like long parts, right? They're recording like little snippets. I'm like, so is especially what Shamar is saying in that studio. I'm like, is that what Misha's part was? And she's talking about, oh, we missed Misha because Misha was the soprano. I'm like, when was she a soprano? A soprano? A soprano. Did y'all know Misha was a soprano? Who knew Misha was a soprano? Shamari, girl, shut up. So then Keely, she got in the booth, right, to do her part. Here's my issue again. These parts that they're recording over, they're small. Like, this small. They're small. So I'm starting to think about it. That was Irish and Misha's problem, that they didn't have very many lines. And what Shamari's saying, that wasn't a line. That was a ooh and a ah. What Keely did was nothing. Confused, huh? Very much so. But okay. Okay, we're gonna move on. All right, you guys. So then we see Keely. She's once again with Aaliyah. So at this point, she is all in once again. So here we go once again, where Keely goes from she's all in with the group to she's not in with the group to she's back in with the group. Keely, make a damn decision, because this wiffle waffling is actually annoying me, to be quite honest with you. Really annoying me. So then they go do a fitting. Who is giving these people, where are they getting these clothes from? These clothes are horrific. They don't mesh well. They don't match. I'm not saying that, you got to go to the store and get everything in the same, you got to pick up everything that's in the same size. Oh, we got this. Okay, so this is a size, this is a medium, this is a small, this is a large, this is an extra large. You don't have to do that. You just have to get stuff that coordinates with each other, coordinates well with each other. That shit that they had did not look like it coordinated. Actually, I'm not gonna say it didn't look like it coordinated. It did not coordinate whatsoever. It actually looked like y'all went to a sex store and got all that shit, to be quite honest with you. Because it looked like y'all was getting ready to do some BDSM kind of stuff, like whips, chains, and handcuffs. It was like it was all he was missing. Because, there was a lot of leather, or pleather, whichever one you want to call it. Now Keely has an issue with the clothing, and actually with that one, I'm going to give it to her, right? Because what she had on, none of them was flattering. I'm like, but she can move in the clothes, but I'm just like, this is just not flattering at all. It's ugly. It looks like they're gonna go do a like I said, BDSM show. It looks like they're gonna go do a sex show. Like it looks like they're gonna go be in Candy's dungeon show. Cause I'm just like it just wasn't the piece and right. So where are we at now? So then we see one of the twins. So she's in a studio working, and I mean working with Cosign, and I'm like, wow, these twins are really weird, right? One minute you got them calling him a chauvinistic bastard. Now you working with him. I'm like, girl, you are. And that's why I called them last week, night and day. Like these twins are night and day, hot and cold, spring, summer, and winter and fall, because they change drastically. And then one of the twins said she's worked with Cosign in LA. I was like, if you worked with him in LA before, then you know what his work ethic is. So what's been the issue? Is there some, which I do know that they said that at one point, I think they said that they both tried to talk. I don't know. I'm not going to even speculate because I was watching one of the lives, and I think it was something about he wanted to be with her or what. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't know what that situation is. I'm not going to talk about it, but it just seems like it's a bit of sexual energy there. I know that she's married. I don't know if Cosign's married, but I know she's definitely married. But it's just weird to me. Very, very weird. Okay, we're gonna move on and wrap the episode up. All right, you guys. So here we go once again with Keeley. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've been honest with you guys. This episode, right? It was annoying, and the reason why it was annoying is mostly because of Keeley. Because at the beginning of the episode, Keeley was like, I would respect Keeley a lot. No, I really wouldn't. I was about to lie and say I would respect her. I wouldn't. I would. Nope, can't even say that. I would understand Keeley. Is that what I want to say? Yeah, I think I want to say that. Like, I would understand Keeley if she just, even from the beginning, she said she didn't want to be in the group, but we've all been saying for weeks, what is Keeley doing what is Keeley's role? Because it obviously wasn't the creative director. Now, I know someone left into my comments and said that Keeley and the twins went on live and said that she was doing creative directing behind the scenes. I'm not going to take their word for that. She could have been doing it, but I'm going off of what we saw on the television screen. And from what we saw on the television screen, Keeley has not done shit but walk around that house in pajamas and drink wine. So we're going to go off of what we saw on the TV. They didn't edit that in. If they had, and then I know on social media, they talk about the editing this, the editing that. Here's the thing when it comes to editing, they can only edit what you give them. If you guys have given them this content, now yes, they may have chopped it and screwed it, but at the end of the day, you gave it to them. You gave them this footage for them to edit, right? So we see Keeley, and she is talking to one of the twins. I don't know which one of the twins it was. And actually, before that, Shamari and the twin, is it Felicia or is it Fallon? Whichever one of them is Queen. So what they want to do is they want to make things great for Keeley when it comes to this whole wardrobe thing, right? So they're going to talk to the people about the wardrobe. Honestly, when it comes to the wardrobe, all they have to do is just find, number one, some flattering clothes. Number two, some clothes that coordinate with each other. Like they don't, like I said, they don't have to all be the same, but you can find a certain style. You can find a certain cut. You can find a certain color. You can find shit that coordinates well with each other. Like if you want to do, like you could do plaid. You could find something that's all plaid and make sure that they coordinate with one another. You could find, I mean, there's a lot of things, like that's really what the issue is not, you just find something, like I just said, you just find shit that coordinates with each other. It doesn't have to all be the exact same. Like you don't have to have a shirt, like you don't have to have this exact same shirt on every person. You don't have to have the exact same pants on every person. You don't have to have the exact same shoes on every person. Just find some shit that coordinates with each other, right? So then they talk to the wardrobe people about that, and they go tell Keeley. So then Keeley tells one of the twins, I might not be able to perform. So she was like, well, do you want to tell the others? So Keeley, I guess, didn't want to tell the others. So then the twin goes and tells everyone else. And Shamara's like, oh no, like I didn't leave my family to do this. And if Keely doesn't perform, I'm not performing. So then she goes and tells Pam, and Pam doesn't want to be singing on these songs. I'm like, oh my God. Y'all got 72 hours. Okay. Whatever. It was irritable. But Keely, now actually I'm gonna be on Keely's side because I feel like they were pressuring her at this point to be in the group. But she says she's gonna do it, and we're going to the finale. That's it, you guys. Be sure to like this video, leave your comments in the comment section below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell button so you guys are aware when I drop anything else. Share this video, and into the next one, stay safe, take care of yourselves. Remember, wash your hands, wear a mask or not. Whichever one you guys do, be safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.